I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. That's all I do all day. I just be the catcher in the rye. This may make no sense at all, yet these words represent a struggle that nearly all adolescents have to face: the loss of innocence. The book The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger is a coming-of-age fiction book which gives a youthful perspective on growing up. During the 50s, Holden Caulfield was expelled from his Pennsylvania boarding school, Pensy. Instead of finishing his last 3 days of the semester, Holden escapes to Manhattan to avoid confronting his parents. In New York, he does various activities, such as going on dates, meeting up with his sister, and sneaking into bars. Throughout his trip, he is constantly reminded that he must mature from the surrounding characters. The greatest conflict in the story was within his own self, attempting to refuse his transition from adolescence to adulthood. Ali, his dead brother, was a constant reminder of his past childhood and his willingness to go back to his old days. Phoebe, his little sister, almost acts more mature than Holden by constantly nagging him to accept time and grow up. Teachers such as Mr. Antolini and Mr. Spencer are the adults of the picture, telling Holden to take matters seriously, yet Holden only sees them as phonies. These main elements develop the overarching theme of the loss of innocence. This can be seen in the quote as he desires to protect the children from falling off the cliff. The cliff symbolizes the end of innocence or childhood. Holden had new life lessons learned due to his experiences in New York, which were that time is inevitable, hard work is the only way to success, and apply your talents in life. All in all, I really enjoyed reading this book because it was very relatable, as I tend to hold on to the past a lot and almost wish I was back in the second grade again. Another aspect I really enjoyed was the fact that this book was simply a moment in life rather than the stereotypical rising action, conflict, falling action type of book. I give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you are into the classics such as The Great Gatsby or Fahrenheit 451, this book is definitely your style. Not only is this for classical readers, but it may also relate to the ordinary teenager, as the book exemplifies struggles many of us face transitioning into adulthood. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you pick up The Catcher in the Rye off the shelves pretty soon.